We are on our way to Fossil Springs. It is an extraordinary waterfall with turquoise water, and it's about a 9-mile hike round trip to get there. And so we are taking off from Fountain Hills, which is about 2 hours from Pine. I wanted to go here for like the last 5 years and finally making it happen. So you can see it's been a really cool sunrise this morning, and I'm super excited to go pick up the rest of the group. Into Payson, Hulse crew. We're stopping at Dutch Bros to get a little wake me up because it is 7:15 in the morning. All right, so we just got our coffees and we're heading into Payson, which leads into Strawberry, which leads into Pine. And while we're driving, I just wanted to tell you a few things you should know about the hike today. So one, you need a permit, so you should check out recreation.gov and look at Bob Bear Trailhead. I would definitely advise printing out 2 copies of your permit and placing one on your dashboard and then one also in your backpack just for safekeeping. In order to find the right destination, I would search Fossil Springs Trailhead in Google Maps, and then it'll lead you to the Bob Bear Trailhead parking lot, which is your starting point. And the goal today is to do the 8 miles all the way to the actual waterfalls, and we're gonna bypass a lot of really cool streams. We're gonna see a lot of different fish. And the weather is perfect. Guys, how hot is it? It's not even, it's beautiful.
It's great. Cool 80s.
Yeah, we're super blessed, and we just passed the little towns of Strawberry and Pine, so maybe afterwards we're definitely gonna go to hamburger or something. So, let's get started. Starting the hike, there's lots of warning. Don't be a statistic by wearing great hiking shoes, bring extra water, maybe freeze some of them, and avoid risky choices like jumping into the whirlpool. We went in the summer, so starting early is essential to avoiding heat sickness. We got lucky with cloudy weather on the way down. The Fossil Springs Trail is all downhill on the way there and uphill on the way up. Clearly, I was so excited for the actual Fossil Springs itself that I didn't expect the hike to be this gorgeous. It is full of red rock, bright berry-covered bushes, and stunning views of the Verde Valley unfolding right before my eyes. Before we knew it, 2 miles had passed and we were at the halfway point where you see like this meadow-like structure with a large area to rest and recover. After that, you'll pass this maze and then you'll be at the base of the valley. Once you hit the riverbed, you should cross it completely to reach the trail. You should see the sign. We didn't get this message, however, and we took the backcountry route through the forest thinking it was the trail, basically just to the left of the riverbed. It was unmaintained but definitely a fairy princess dream. If you take the route we took, you'll hear a massive roaring from the falls, then suddenly come up on the left side of the waterfall. You should see the toilet bowl whirlpool, the turquoise water below, and people swimming below. We didn't know how else to get to the bottom of the falls other than to cross the Verde River and to hike down on the right side of the falls. Be careful though, there are some slippery parts and you do not want to fall over the falls. As you're making your way down the falls, park your backpack and your snacks at the rock beach and take a dip in the pools. You'll be amazed by the 70-degree water and the little fish swimming around. We wanted to go check out the mermaid grotto that was hidden behind the falls. So as we swam towards the mermaid grotto, the current of the waterfall was so strong that it was so hard to swim anywhere but the very edge of the basin of the falls. So just stick to the wall until you can swim to the cave. Once you're at the cave, you can swim into it and sit on the side of the cave and enjoy the magicalness. I was swimming under the water when a cliff jumper decided to jump literally right next to me. It could have been so bad. Lucky I'm safe. Once you've had your fun checking out the Fossil Springs, you can hike up and down the river a little bit to discover the best underwater cave ever. There's a rope that can be used to help you get down the cliff, but I didn't use it or see it until I was under the basin. Lots of people bring their floaties because it's so relaxing to float in them inside the cave. Right before you enter the cave, you'll notice the highly bubbly springs leading into the cave that look exactly like LaCroix. So we called this underwater cave LaCroix Cave from here on out. We didn't bring anything but an underwater camera that captured epic shots of the crystal clear water, the fish swimming around, and me swimming up the current into the cave. It was so fun and a highlight of my life, I think. Felt like I was in Hawaii or somewhere magical. That current literally wore us all out, so we hiked out, grabbed a little more snacks from our bags, and took some photos, and we were back on our way. All right, so we're just now getting home from the Fossil Springs adventure, and it was a freaking awesome day, extremely exhausting. So we did about 9 miles in total, and I would say that my biggest tips for success for you doing this is look up the Bob Bear Trailhead. You should freeze a lot of your water ahead of time and put it in your backpack. So I brought like literally 12 bottles of water. I froze half of them. They were so valuable on the way up, especially as there's not a lot of shade. hope that you get to go to Fossil Springs. It is absolutely beautiful, and make sure to subscribe to our channel as we'll be posting a new adventure every week.